I'm Ariel. You're watching She Wants the Diction. I am reviewing Erotic Interludes. Tales told by women. Edited by Lonnie Barbach. I just got this at the thrift store and I was like, oh yeah, let's see what was spicy in the mid-80s. No one asked for this review at all, and like no one cares because it's not a new release. And like even further than that, it is erotica. Like apparently it's one of the first erotica collections that was ever put together exclusively by women. First of all, my background with erotica is like nothing, okay? The most I know is like reading pervy fan fiction. Like I don't, and honestly I feel like a lot of people that write pervy fan fiction are better than the people that wrote on here. I told you about that sentence, filling her up with semen and moonlight.
Oh my god. How do you fill someone up with moonlight?
That's my question. How are you, okay, fine, dick, but you can't fill someone up with moonlight! There's some pretty ridiculous stories in here, like honestly. Okay, in the sci-fi story, she like falls in love with this alien sex slave and then like frees him.
She like rich and she like owns the sex slave? Or what? What is she doing?
No, it's more of like a whorehouse situation. There's also this story, okay, I fucking hate this one so much. I guess her partner's still at home and she's somewhere in a foreign country, probably France or some shit like that. It don't really matter for the purposes of the story. But she's like writing him letters home. Her whole thing is that anytime she talks to someone, she pretends like they either had sex or they're going to. I don't really get it. It's like she's like... Imagine this conversation is really just foreplay.
Oh my god.
There's really only one story in here that I felt like was any good. I think it was called like autoerotic or some shit like that. This woman, like the first time she has sex is in a car. So then from then on, it sounds stupid. I'm making it sound so bad. But then from then on, she's like doing it in a car. It's my thing. Like she actually made it feel like it was a character because she would have like all of these memories of like different encounters that she had in like cars. I feel like it actually like had a story to it. You actually like felt something even if it wasn't horny. Another weird thing, there's like a lot of racial fetishization in this. For example, there's a story with a Japanese woman in it and several times it refers to her as like doll-like. She had a little doll voice. Another story where there was an Asian guy and they were like comparing him to a cat or like his eyes to a cat. That's just like some bullshit fetishization of like Asian people and Asian features, so that kind of like rubbed me the wrong way. It's fantasy. They can write whatever they want. Yes, they can, but that doesn't mean it's not like racially informed. So like the race thing bothered me. I will say there was pretty good like diversity as far as like I was surprised like sexuality wise. Like there's a couple stories with like lesbians in here, which is really the only diversity that there was. But I was surprised that there was even like any lesbian stories in here. I mean, mid-80s is still probably pretty taboo.
Kind of the beginning of like the whole movement, I feel like. Heterosexual or lesbian. The only two options.
Oh, did it say that? I don't think I read the flap. Damn. But I mean, the fact that there was even some, that's still doing better than like a lot of things today. I would say don't get this unless you really like subjecting yourself to badly written erotica for some reason. The only reason I would say get this is if you have like any sort of interest in, I guess, like maybe history of erotica or like feminism or something like that. It's really the only value it has is like as curiosity value. So yep, that's it. That's the story. Peace. Y'all come back now. You hear?